Hello everybody, this is TipTop MTG here today with another Magic the Gathering news video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Core Set 2021 and the products that it contains. So as a lot of you probably know, whenever a product comes out, it's not just booster packs of that product, there's also side products like Planeswalker Decks or different types of boosters, and so on Daily MTG, they released this little article called Core Set 2021 Product Overview, and we get a little bit more information about all these different products. So why don't we break down this article piece by piece. So starting off, we have draft boosters, which are your typical normal boosters. There's only a couple slight differences here. In past sets, borderless cards used to only be Planeswalkers, and then they added the Triomes in Ikoria. And then in this one, there are a selection of 6 cards that are not Planeswalkers that are also borderless. One example being Grim Tutor. Now, something to note is that you will be able to get all of these styles. So you'll be able to get the Showcase style and these in normal booster packs. But if you want my full breakdown on how to get these styles like in other places, I did a video earlier today where I covered all the different types of cards, whether it be Showcase cards, borderless, extended, normal, all of those. I talk about all of those in a different video, so I'm not going to go too far into those now. But next we have the buy box promo being Rin and Seri. Similarly, I'm going to be doing a video soon where I break down every single card in terms of like a spoiler perspective, so I'm not going to be doing that in this video. But it says, if you buy Core Set 2021, a display box from your WPN store, you'll get a free copy of this card while supply lasts, and this time it's pretty precious. So it's a cat and a dog. They're supposed to be friends, and whenever you cast a dog, you get a cat. Whenever you cast a cat, you get a dog. And then you can pay 3, tap it, and it deals damage to any target equal to the number of dogs you control, and you gain life. And the reason I'm going over this, and I know I said I really wasn't, but I just want you to know is that this isn't going to be some like amazing powerhouse in Standard. It's not going to be Kinnan, it's not going to be Nexus of Fate, but it's a pretty fun card. And you'll get it when you buy a box while supplies last from your local game store, Core Set 2021. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Just note that this time it's an extended art. Sometimes it's not. Last time it was Godzilla, which was like a borderless. But sometimes it's just a normal card. So this time it is extended. Just keep that in mind. All right. So the next product. So at this point we've talked about draft boosters, which are your normal boosters. The buy box promo, we get collector boosters. Again, I'm not going to break this down really because I did that in a separate video. Card in the upper right for that. And then, okay, here's where we start to get into the new stuff. Welcome boosters. Introducing welcome boosters. These boosters fill the slots previously occupied by welcome decks. Each M21 welcome booster is exactly the same and contains a little slice of what makes Magic awesome. They have legendaries, planeswalkers, showcase cards, and more. They have double-sided helper cards that help and give you tips as to how to get started, find stores, and learn a lot more about the game. So instead of you just getting a deck that is like, oh, here's a white deck, you get a booster pack, and this is going to have, you know, legendaries and planeswalkers in it, which can be pretty powerful. So they have to be careful to make sure that the value of this isn't too high. Otherwise, stores aren't going to give them out to new players for free like they're supposed to. Yeah, so welcome boosters will be available to new players for free at WPN stores while supplies last, unless there's really powerful cards in them, in which case WPN stores, a lot of them, not all of them, will be opening them and selling them for singles. So let's hope that those cards aren't super great. I hope they're fun, but not super great. So instead of getting a deck, they're just giving you cards. And then they're like, build your deck, because this is a deck building game. And then, you know, they're also, you know, now they have showcase cards in them. So that's pretty cool as well. So you can kind of get that new aspect of Magic. All right, next we have Planeswalker Decks. So let's meet Basri Ket. So this is our first version of Basri Ket. This is the Planeswalker deck version. Again, not covering the exact cards here, but I'm going to cover their themes. So Basri joins Teferi, Liliana, Chandra, and Garruk as the 5 faces of Core Set 2021 Planeswalker decks. They're great for anyone who wants to get into Magic. Just to note, Zendikar Rising, the next set, will not have Planeswalker decks and will instead have Commander decks. So this is the last Planeswalker deck for the year. So yeah, I will be doing a breakdown of what these cards do in particular, but just note you'll get the deck, the Planeswalker in foil, you will get a booster pack, and you will get a code to get the deck, including the Planeswalker, on MTG Arena. So Basri is going to want to play a bunch of creatures and put 1/1/1 counters on them. Teferi wants to draw lots of extra cards and trigger abilities every time you do that. That's concerning because a lot of the time the themes that the Planeswalker decks want to do match what happens in the set. So that means we're going to get lots of card draw and lots of card draw triggers, which is very concerning. Liliana Death Mage, get rewarded when your creatures die and bring them back so they can die all over again. So just generic Liliana. Chandra Flame Catalyst, set your opponents on fire and watch your creatures grow. So boosting your creatures and dealing damage. And then Garruk, play big creatures. When you're done, play bigger creatures. So just kind of generically all the 5 colors. Yeah, we've seen Planeswalker decks before. Next, we have the MTG Arena Starter Kit. So I did a video actually covering this when it was just a page on a WPN site, and we didn't really have much other than the name of it. And so now we know what's in it. So now the front cards are actually cards not from Core Set 2021, but from the Theme Booster exclusives. These are pretty powerful cards, but they're really expensive, so many people don't play them. The idea here is it's Spellslinger Starter Kit, which was basically just, hey, buy these 2 decks, you and your friend can just play them and learn how to play Magic either together, or just maybe one of you doesn't know how to play. You can do that. Here, what they're doing is they're actually leaning towards MTG Arena. They do have a little rules booklet in it, but they're trying to push you towards, hey, go to MTG Arena, do the tutorial through there, and then that's why it's called the MTG Arena Starter Kit. And then there's also a code for both you and your friend to get both of the decks in MTG Arena. There is not a code for this one and a code for this one, and you have to decide who gets what. Instead, you can just both get them, which is pretty cool, which means that I expect a lot of people to buy this product and then go to Reddit and be like, oh, this code has another use. Who wants it? So yeah, if you want that, keep an eye out for that. Next, we have the pre-release pack. With Core Set 2021's pack is pretty much what you're used to: 6 boosters, 1 foil, date stamped rare, and an insert. The insert has a timeline of Teferi's life, which means we're probably, that's the story of the Core Set again, which, I mean, a lot of people could guess, but they technically haven't confirmed that yet. Yeah, so this is what the packaging will look like. Here's booster packs. I like them. Okay, then we have the bundle. Again, this is very similar to past bundles in terms of Core Set 2020 and forward. Just a thing to note, Pack Leader is the promo for this one. Pretty fun card. It's a Lord Tribal for dogs. And again, I'll talk about that when I talk about all the spoilers. So yeah, those are the products of MTG Arena, or not of MTG Arena, of Core Set 2021. You'll notice that a couple things are missing. For instance, theme boosters are not making an appearance. Which is kind of surprising for a product designed all around new players, that they have collector boosters but no theme boosters. So yeah, according to this article, there's no theme boosters in Core Set 2021. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.